That food just came out to $100. You and your son. You see what I mean, though? Huh? First date.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Reacts here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst dates I can find. And like always, guys, your favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely insane. This man pretty much got robbed on Valentine's Day.
Straight to Goofy of the Year, bro. Y'all want to see this shit, bro? Who is this on, bro? I'm the Goofy of the Year, bro. I'm never doing this shit again, bro. Like, man, I'm never doing this shit again. Y'all want to see this shit, bro? If I turn the lights off, it'll be way better.
Yeah, it's clips like these that make men into pretty much villains, and to never do these kind of cute things again in the future. Like, a lot of women always wonder why men are not romantic, or why they're not affectionate, or don't want to do cute things. But it's moments like these that really explain why.
And I'm pregnant, we need to get our together.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think you really need to go ahead and try to get that job and get your license.
You don't need no job. What you talking about? You pick some hours up.
What? I said, what? I don't cut that because I already work full time. What do you mean?
I don't need no job. If I wanna really go get some money, I'll go get some real money.
You're fucking poor!
Yeah, I'm not really gonna side with him on this one, but then again, this woman's also stupid for getting pregnant from a man like this. Once again, these are how single mothers are created. They're just hooking up with men who clearly are either drug dealers, scammers, or have gone to prison.
Thinking that 40% of women will be single by the year 2030. And don't come for me because these are scientific studies.
Good afternoon, single people, specifically single women. Something we haven't talked about in a while, matchmakers are a grift. It's a scam. Matchmakers are a scam. You will pay them thousands and thousands of dollars and they will fix you up with any warm body. They don't care what you want. They probably don't care what that other person wants. They just want it to count as one of the matches that you've paid for, and they think they can to have it count. They will convince you of anything. They will convince you to settle. They will say you're getting in your own way and you're not getting any younger and you can't be too picky. Anything to get you to go on that date so it counts as one of the matches you paid.
So listen, I'm not a big fan of matchmakers. I don't think that anybody should ever resort to getting one, and I'm not sure how effective they are, but this matchmaker probably wasn't wrong, and they were definitely telling you guys some good advice. They're not trying to rip you guys off, but in fact, they're telling you the truth, which is majority of you women have your standards way too high. They're not supposed to lie to you and give you wishful thinking. They're probably doing their job correctly, and you're probably just delusional.
What you mean? I forgot it at home. I did my hair, so I forgot it. Well, you don't expect me to buy your dinner, do you? So because I did not put on my ring, you're not going to pay? Are you serious? No. You're taking yours off at me. So what should I do with this? You know, I did my hair and I forgot my ring. So there's no big deal. Okay. There's no big deal. You can even see it here. You see? It's already, you already see the line here. So there's no big, you can't say you're not going to pay. If you are not paying for me, you are not paying for them either. They have to pay.
Whoa. Yeah. Speak for yourself.
If you are not paying for me, they have to pay for their own food.
You think maybe it got stuck in your hair?
You can look it. You can look for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this man is doing with a woman like this. She is clearly there just to use him up and only use his money, and doesn't even want to seem like she's married to him. This is a valid crash out, but then again, this is your sign to leave the relationship, not just not pay this once during this date. Especially with the way she's talking to him about how he has to pay for everybody else. Like, bro, you are clearly getting used up. She is no different than a street worker in my opinion.
What are you addicted to?
He's addicted to me.
Yeah, you're addicted to her. Yeah. You're like his drug. Yeah, she is my drug.
What can I say?
What are you addicted to?
Beer.
Sorry to this man.
She's supposed to be addicted to me, right?
I'm addicted to him once I'm drunk.
Yeah, guys, this is definitely not a good thing. And you guys can have your own opinions on this, but you should never be in a relationship where you're the only one liking someone more. It should either be equal or they should like you more.
Why are you embarrassing?
So this man grew the courage to propose in front of hundreds of people. It's gonna be a cute moment, but she decides to slap him. Not only that, all of her friends decide to literally humiliate him. I'm not sure what the occasion was. I'm not sure why she had to do this to him. But once again, it's moments like these that make men into absolute villains and give up on dating entirely. And I don't blame them. So guys, I'm not really caught up on celebrity news drama, but this was one of the stories that kept on showing up in my face. Apparently this guy is getting violated for getting married to a woman who's clearly for the streets. I did a bit of research and look at the clip I found.
I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink, like, I don't drink a lot, but I drink, and I used to party and stuff, and he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like, he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you...
Yeah, this guy is such a simp, and it's pretty crazy in how these high-valued men who make a lot of money are still getting used up by literally street workers like this. And trust me, I'm not the only person that has this opinion. Just read the comments under this video, and you'll clearly see that everybody knows it. People saying things like they've never seen a slower man like this in their days. He's smiling like a fool. Love that for him. Congrats to her for securing the bag, and congrats to him for the life lesson. I mean, just keep reading. It does get much worse from here, but she also just posted pictures of herself with other men on social media, and he still took her back and even married a woman like this. Pretty insane what simping will do. Now, I think this is absolutely hilarious, and I think all of these people at the table are great people. Why? For the first time ever, guys, I've actually seen women carry credit cards and not actually have empty purses. That's how you know these women got their own bag. They got their own money. They probably have a good job, and they're probably around like-minded people like them. So men, stop dealing with broke women and get you a woman who is not scared to pay.
Mom doesn't know that I suck dick. My mom knows that I'm actually a whore. I've prostituted myself. That I've way too many people. I've 32 people.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I'm a slut. Just kidding, she knows that. You don't know that I swallow. I'm a youth leader. So if my youth doesn't know, I'm a bad bitch and I'm a hoe.
Where's your dad? Where's your mom? Where is your family?
Yeah, this is the only generation that has glorified street work to this extent, where people are literally trying to one-up each other and their friend group for who's the biggest street worker ever. Like, they're so proud about it, they think this mindset makes them more high-valued. It's literally corrupt, and I'm not sure what kind of nonsense they're watching, but these are literally gonna be single women the rest of their lives.
Excuse me? I'm so sorry, what's your name?
Alexa?
Alexa, where'd you get that?
Where?
All that beauty.
Oh, thank you. You want my Instagram or something?
I want your number.
Oh shit, okay, yeah, I can give you my number.
Damn, why are you so close to me already?
Oh my bad, I'm kind of drunk to be honest.
Oh, okay, you good.
This is like the fourth girl.
Fourth girl?
No, he's lying, he's lying, he's lying, he's lying. He's lying, he's lying, he's lying. He's lying like shit.
You guys have a good one.
He's literally lying.
Yeah, in this generation, we like to call this man an L-mans, and he's definitely not a friend you want to keep around. This is a different level of player hater.
This is the definition of player hating.
Come on, you hit it up. We don't get burned over. Put that on.
It's not working.
Yeah, what do you think is gonna happen? I'm even willing to say a man can't do this. You can complain all you want, this is just stupid.
You got blue eyes, bro. Yo, look, come in. You got blue eyes. One blue that way, one blue that way.
The gym, what is going on?
Excuse me, I should just stop looking at me.
Good. If anything, I'm looking at your boy.
I'm not touching that one.
Yeah, some people really think the world revolves around them, and that they're the center of attention for everything. You're not as good looking as you think you look.
And the problem is, most of you ladies look at your chances on the market as far too high. I mean, would you marry a man who's making $45,000 a year? Why is this big pause?
I mean, close to it, sure. If he had ambition.
No. See, there's always an add-on when I ask these questions. I said making $45,000 a year. He's happy making $45,000 a year. He's going to make $45,000 a year. He's not trying to be president. Excuse me?
No, I couldn't be satisfied with that. That type of complacency.
Then you screwed yourself. Listen. This is what the video I'm about to upload, and this happens over and over. Every time I ask, the average black man is single. 51% of black men are single and childless. 64% are in the middle class. The average black man in this country earns $42,000 a year, $41,000 a year. And the average white man earns $52,000. There's an $11,000 difference between black and white men. So most men earn around $50,000. And what you just said is fully half of the country of men of all races are insufficient to a woman who's older with a child. That's insane.
Yeah, once again, we have another single mother who thinks that her value suddenly increases the moment she has more burden. And yes, I'm sorry to say those kids are burdens because a man has to now pay for them as well. And they were not in the picture. But this is also a big reason why passport bros exist, because men in America are high valued men compared to the rest of the world. What do I mean by that? Well, they make more on average than any other man out there. And this is exactly why men realize they don't gotta settle for women like this who have insane standards, and a woman in a foreign country would gladly take them up.
Being is hard as a single woman. It is awful. It's honestly worse than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah. What?
Honestly, it was easier being single at 19 than it is as a 25-year-old.
That's crazy.
Wait, why though?
I feel like guys used to have so much confidence and they'd approach you. Like, I don't know, when you're younger, it's just so much easier. I feel
haven't
like
been rejected as much.
Yeah. And now I'll go out and I'm like, woo, I'm going to get some attention tonight. And no one speaks to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I the most hideous human in the world? Like,
No. Me and Cass always speak about this though. Like,
the bar is in hell.
We've spoken about this a lot of times, and it seems like it's an issue that's getting more and more traction. Like, it's not actually getting solved.
What do you mean by that?
This has nothing to do with confidence. This has nothing to do with men changing. And the only thing that changed is you. You got older. Why is everybody in the room so dense to even say that as well? Or maybe they don't want to admit it. But this is exactly why when you are younger, you get more attention. No duh. But you capitalize on that attention by getting in a serious relationship, not partying, drinking, and so-called having your fun.
So I've been divorced for 2.5 years, and I'm ready to start dating. And I'm just wondering, where are all the men at? Because the dating apps, well, they're terrible. Either the men don't know how to take good pictures of themselves, or they're just not on there, or they don't say anything. I don't really understand it. They're not at the grocery store. Like, are you guys getting your groceries delivered? Where are all the men at? I don't golf, so that's out.
The men aren't looking for you, I'm sorry to say. Maybe you need this little reality check, but they're out finding younger women or women with no baggage. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but this will take some time for you to find someone else.
Cause you pain. Remember, the scripture says, anybody who's not producing fruit, he cuts them off and throws them away. But the people who are producing fruit, he cuts them so that they can have more fruit. What I found out is one cut is full of pain and the other cut.
Think about it. 1,000. David 10,000. Saul killed 1,000. David 10,000. Hey, they not like God. Okay, you can say that. But I'm just.
Now, yes, this guy looks like an absolute fool, but you know who the bigger fools are? Everybody in that damn room funding this man's entire lifestyle. You guys are all idiots. Do people really listen to this garbage? Are we really gonna call this preaching? This guy is just flexing his lifestyle, saying a few religious words, and people are now spending money to watch him? Mark my words when I say this, majority of people are idiots.
Well, what's wrong with you? Right, and you can't even look me in the face.
She's telling another person they can't sit down.
Wow.
She's got 2 seats to herself. She just yelled at that guy for asking her.
Wow.
Is anybody sitting there? Can I take that and put that there so I can sit down?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it my own way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what an entitled little brat. I'm not sure what kind of lifestyle you were raised up in or what you experienced when you were younger, but in the real world, people are not nice and they're just not gonna simply listen to you.
If you get married, do not take your husband's last name. Or do what you want, but hear me out. I'm probably not breaking any ground when I tell you that women taking their husband's last name stems from a time where women were viewed as their husband's property. Those are pretty ugly origins for a tradition that most people are still upholding. 79% of women in the United States take their husband's last name, and another 5% of women hyphenate. In contrast, 92% of men keep their names exactly the same. And that's the rub, right?
So 8% of men getting married are totally cucked. If your husband takes your last name, that is a beta male. That is a weak man.
Now, am I the only one really concerned about why this woman on TikTok decides to give her opinion like this? How about you let people do whatever they want with their lives? Especially when something insignificant like this, like the last name. If a woman is comfortable taking on her man's last name, how is that your problem?
What is your opinion on one-night stands? How do you guys feel about them?
I'm waiting till marriage and I'm dating for marriage. You need to be a gentleman and you need to be a man of God and a solid man. If you're not a solid man, you're gone. I'm sorry. We have high standards here. Redheads especially.
What about you?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm living in the wrong generation. It's honestly disappointing. These men just want to hook up and leave, and I'm not about that. Yeah, I'm not about that. I'm all about loyalty, 100%.
So I hear the words they're saying, but they don't really represent what they are saying. It's really easy to say a few fancy words and make it seem like you're high valued, but where you are, the way you're dressed, and the way you look doesn't really connect with what you're saying.
2 weeks of marriage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
That wasn't very nice.
$480 minimum monthly payment on that. So now we're at $1,000. Are you okay? Oh, I'm sorry.
That was not very nice.
No, it wasn't. I was just trying to make a jab. I'm sorry. Like, I did not mean for that to be insulting. Oh, okay. Take a moment. I'm sorry. Oh, no, it's okay. I was trying to play to the cheekiness for the show. Are you okay?
I need some air.
Take a moment. You want to go outside? It's okay. Take your time.
You're not an economist. You're not even a financial advisor. You're a failed musician that's just picking on people that are having trouble.
Yeah, you're homeless right now, so I'm not really.
Well, thank you for reminding
respecting
me. You don't have
that.
to really.
You can drop some McFries for $16 an hour in Austin. Then my fat ass is coming through the drive-thru.
Yeah, dude, but I gotta work with a bunch of idiots if I go to that place.
Well, you'll be right at home.
Yo, this guy's absolutely hilarious. I love every single one of these videos. And shout out to him. This guy's a huge channel, pretty much giving a bunch of people financial advice, and none of them want to take accountability. A lot of them break down, and they're just very emotional and super sensitive. Kinda explains why they are in these financial situations, and overall it just makes sense.
I think I would rather have my boyfriend cheat on me than end on good terms with him. Hold on. If he cheats on me, not only did I get saved from like a really bad future relationship because he's a cheater, but I'll also be super angry. Like I'll make his life miserable for a little bit, you know? I'll obviously be sad too, but I'll be more angry than sad, I think. If we end on good terms where it's just like we just parted ways, like maybe different interests, I don't know, like just on good terms, I will be so sad because I'll be like, I still love him so much. Like
I want to be back with him. Like, imagine everything's going perfect, but you just, like, you know you can't make it work. That's just, like, not fair. Like, I want to go back to him because there was nothing wrong.
What do you mean by that? This is not the first time I've ever heard someone say this. I've even heard one of my close friends say this for a girl he's in love with. And in the beginning, it didn't make too much sense to me. It sounds really stupid, but it is much easier to let go of someone when you do hate them. Maybe it's a maturity thing.
Do you hear about the man who's considering calling off his whole wedding because his fiancée refuses to sign a prenup after he found out that she has massive credit card debt? So, this middle-aged man is meant to be marrying his fiancée in a few months. They've been together for 3 years and engaged for 1. And for most of that time, he genuinely believed they were on the same page. And he started to notice weird things like credit card offers in the mail, a few mispayments on shared expenses that she said she would cover, and lots of, oh, I'll handle it later. So he asked her directly if she has debt. She admitted to it. $92,000 in credit card debt. Not student loans, not a mortgage, credit cards. She said it's accumulated over the years from unexpected expenses and a few dumb splurges, but she never told him about any of it until he forced the issue. He was stunned. They were about to merge their lives.
Yeah, this man's an absolute genius. He understands that he's going to be taking on half of her debt, and if he's the only one working, majority of her debt, all of it. And if you have a problem with her quitting her job, guess what? That's still your responsibility. I feel like something similar to this that a lot of men don't realize is when women get horrible college degrees and accumulated a lot of college debt. Some girls going for liberal arts or English or whatever their super degree is, they get married and sometimes don't even work when they do get married. Now you are responsible for that debt, and like I said, you have no choice but to pay it off.
For the women out there, I want you to listen to one thing. I need you to understand this. A poor man can work hard and get rich. An educated man can get educated. A fat man can lose weight, but once a, always a. Remember that.
That's it, brother. That's the way it is, cuz. You forced in this lifestyle?
I won't say forced, but when I first got down, I felt like this lifestyle wasn't for me, but I had to go through battles.
What's your purpose? What's your why?
God, my baby, my family.
Now, I would like to say that this woman is a hypocrite, but she's not. She's just a pathetic liar. Don't correlate God, your family, and your baby when you're literally in the streets at night. Once again, a woman just saying fancy words, but her actions aren't representative of that.
How much money does a guy need to make in order to be with you, long term?
$250,000 a year, minimum.
Okay, $250,000 a year. What do you bring to the table?
A lot of things.
Name them.
This is one of them.
So that's all you got?
I'm out of here. I gotta get McDonald's.
You can get that from any girl, though.
No, I got a lot more than that. But I
You
don't
can get a girl that doesn't need $250.
A girl that doesn't need $250?
Get the same thing, yes.
I need my McDonald's.
Street work? Literally street work. I'm not sure what else to say. The moment she said this is one of them and turned around, how else can't you say that this is not street work? And women always say things like, oh, he only wants me for one thing. Well, yeah, that's what you advertised.
Oh, I got a family member and a brother that's a sergeant, so fuck that. It's all hooked up. My brother, he's a sergeant.
Hey, dude, I'm just messing around.
Yeah, we're really around. Bruh, you almost got slapped, bro. That's crazy, bro, because I've been in prison for assault twice already.
Do you think you would have actually tried to fight us or anything?
If you guys would have tried to hook it up, bro, you guys probably would have been slapped. I'm gonna go to the box.
So I'm not sure if you guys know who's wearing the straw hat, but that's Sean O'Malley. And the guy who's wearing the black shirt is just barking at another man who can literally kill him if he wants.
Your girl or snitch on your homie?
I'm about to cheat on her. One goes down, we're all going down. Oh, that's light work. I'm gonna definitely cheat on my girl. 100%. The homie's been with me since day one. I probably just met her. Cheating right away. Immediately. Never snitching on my homies. I love my brothers too much. Oh, definitely cheat on my girl. Never snitching on the homies ever. Never.
Not only is it a friendship thing, but do people not realize how bad it is to snitch on someone? Like, if it's the wrong group, you can die. I'm just gonna leave that out there.
Cheat on your girl or snitch on the homies? Oh, damn. I already cheated before, so guess what? I have to cheat again. No.
Yeah, and a woman is still staying with him. What does that mean? He can do it again. And she still won't leave.
No, cause your ass tweaking. What makes you think you and your son can get all that food and not only got a salad, bro? Who the fuck told you I had enough for all this food, man? Come on, bro. You gotta think, bro. Y'all females be crazy as hell, quick to spend a dude, all the dude money, bro. How's everything, guys? Everything's good, bro. I'm trying to figure out what makes her think her and her son can get all this food and not only get a salad. I ain't got that much money, bro.
That's what you wanted to eat.
Huh? Nah, bro.
Don't bring him in our business.
How you know how much money I got?
Why you bringing him in our business?
Cause I need his opinion. Is that right on the first date? She wanna come spend all my money up. I barely even know this girl, bro. I barely even know her. You tweaking, only got a salad, bro. That food just came out to $100. You and your son. You see what I mean, though? Huh? First date.
That's
that
your
shit crazy, bro. It has to be crazy. Bro, that shit too much, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about this guy, but I'm going to the bathroom, paying for my own part of the meal, and she can take care of her own child. For a first date, this is pretty insane, but this is exactly why. Men should just stay away from women like this. Did you ask questions to see if she was a single mother already? If she told you, why are you still messing around? Like, avoid women like this entirely. Because these women are not dating you because they like you. These women need financial support and assistance. And you are not the government, and that's not your responsibility. Don't let her play you for a sucker, because trust me, deep down, women like this do not care about the man. They're literally playing him for a fool. But that is just my opinion though, guys, because that does wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want more content just like this, please watch the videos you guys see at the top screen. It does my channel a lot. And see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.